team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
And the single back takes the handoff. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Which toward the sideline finds their running back. And he's brought down there. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's made on the left side. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes out for their first possession today. Kurt, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. They'll toss it to the right side. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Keeper on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
You keep him up out to the run. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown. Much needed power punch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. They'll run it here. That's the running back.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
The Ragin Cajuns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They fumbled the ball. Potential disaster here. Touchdown, Ducks. The defensive score in this playoff game.
Talk about taking the opportunity when it's there, force the ball out, and forget the scoop and score. Just fall on the thing and get yourself 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. He hands it off from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. He's got room to run. And here he goes. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Takes off in a bootleg. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play. Expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap. Wildcat picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown.
This all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Running back with the football. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Ragin Cajuns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do. They're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
The Ragin Cajuns pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Ragin Cajuns with first and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the back gets the football. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We'll go with the ground game. Running back takes the handoff. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
You are flirting with disaster as a quarterback when you're throwing off your back foot on third and long. That's a textbook example of how pressure and rushing a throw can compound the struggles in this passing game.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Right behind the line, it's P. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Now they call a run. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal line. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bringing it out, it's Proctor. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half?
Figure it out here, fellas.
And looking to throw now on first down. They tackle him out to 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, which is basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The pocket breaking down. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Ready,
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Good throw over the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Ragin Cajuns will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Second down and long from the 9-yard line. He's looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And the return will be brought down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Ragin Cajuns will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Ragin Cajuns will line up to kick it away. Plummer comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear at the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Ragin Cajuns offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Oh, here, and the ball is not loose. The defense has it, off and running. Touchdown! 6 points for the defense in this playoff game.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz, he doesn't recognize it, ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They just built on that lead here in the second half. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. Touchdown. Ducks. A tough run all the way to the end zone with determination. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Griff? They can't stop the running back feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 3. What an awful decision to bring the football out. And great coverage there. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Looking to throw it on first down. And looking for a big play here. Battlefield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Second down after that previous play. The receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. And the tackling, but not before he picks up the first. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Henderson still going. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
It's an option look. Touchdown! Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes the Ragin' Cajuns offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They'll run it from the gun. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. The come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Ragin Cajuns will bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Oh, that one's picked off. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. They trap him for a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Down the middle, it's Jadowski. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
I'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. The Ragin Cajuns will have to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Chewing clock with the running game. First out and more. He's still running. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They spot the ball at 40.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Ducks will have to kick this away. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve takes the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Takes the handoff. It's Fowler. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the right out. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
And what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game is not going the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.